Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Idioms 457. The idiom today is to ride out the storm. Okay, somebody wants a screenshot, do it right now. Let's get right to it. If someone tells a person to ride out the storm, it means to stay at one place until a storm literally passes by, instead of trying to travel in it or get through it, because it could be dangerous to travel in it. It can also mean to bear through a very difficult hardship or situation. All right, let's continue. The origin dates back to the 1520s and literally meant to ride out or bear the storm. If a ship rides out a storm, one or more sailors just tries to keep going so it won't sink or capsize, like the boat turns over, until the storm has passed. If it capsizes, they're probably finished. But you sometimes see this in movies. It's the bad storm, and they're just trying to keep that storm. They're just trying to keep the boat from not going under, not sinking, basically, until the storm has ended. In the movie Forrest Gump, the character Forrest Gump, the main character, played by Tom Hanks, and the lieutenant rode out the storm with their shrimp boat until while all the other shrimp boats got destroyed. Yeah, so. This went back to the movie, he was in the Vietnam War, and he came back and he bought the shrimp boat because of the character he knew. Bubba, I think was his name, wanted to do this, so he's letting his dream go through with this boat, and he buys this shrimp boat, and he's doing terrible, and then he goes to pray a lot, and then they hit the really bad storm, and they rode out this storm. They were out there at sea, but they were the only ones to survive. All the boats that were parked and trying to ride out the storm, parked or docked, I guess I should say, their boats all got destroyed, and only his boat survived. So he was the only boat going out there catching all the shrimp. So according to the movie, that's how they succeeded, basically. So, but they had to ride out that storm. Number 2 here, John Newton, author of the song Amazing Grace, that very beautiful song, rode out a storm at sea that he thought was impossible and believed God helped him to survive, and it was a life-changing experience for him. Yeah, he used to work on the slave boats, and he thought that he was a very terrible person. And I think there was another sailor went up there, and he got I think some wave carried him away, and he was the only one that was there and trying to keep that boat going. And he thought it was only through, he was praying at that time. It was only by God that he thought that he survived, and it changed his whole life. Turned his whole life around. He became a priest, and he eventually wrote that very beautiful song. But he had to ride out that storm, in order for him to live, and he was able to do it. So this is the original idea of where this kind of phrase comes from, the idea of, a situation like that. All right, number 3 here. Many small businesses are trying to ride out the storm of the coronavirus lockdowns, but if they last too long, they may go under. Yeah, so there's a lockdown. They can't open their business for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months. They're just trying to survive that time, see, until it could reopen again and get going. But if they can't, and maybe they won't survive. But they're trying to ride it out. All right, number 4 here. Some farmers had to ride out the storm until the drought had passed. So that was their storm, was the drought itself. Okay, and then maybe it rained again, and then everything's good again. All right, or number 5 here. Stay overnight at our home and ride out that blizzard, or ride out the storm. Which is a blizzard. It is too dangerous to travel in. So in this case, you might substitute the word blizzard for storm, because it's a type of storm. So that's literally what they do. So if there was a blizzard out there, and somebody, they want to go home, but they're saying, no, this is too terrible, this is too dangerous, you might get in an accident, you might die, stay here tonight. So ride out the storm at our house. Don't travel in this blizzard. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was clear. I hope it was very informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.